Hey, howdy everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I have an album to your request from Airsick Lowlander, aka Matt, and this one is The Passing by Jacob Roberge. Now, one thing about him, I went to go look at his artist profile on Spotify, and it says the following. Jacob Roberge is a Quebec-based singer and multi-instrumentalist with a background in classical singing and education. He's literally me. His compositions take inspiration from the likes of Steven Wilson, Styx, Pink Floyd, and Neil Morse, all the way to classical composers such as Bela Bartok and Johann Sebastian Bach. We're getting a Bela Bartok-inspired album. This is going to go so hard, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have never heard of this guy, but it makes sense because he has under 2,000 monthly listens. So that means, if you like this, please go give him a listen, go give him a follow on Spotify, go listen to his stuff, check him out, because I love supporting all artists of any sizes, really, but like even ones that are kind of in this like semi-smaller range. Like, man, the more people that I can show really good music, the better. Here's what Matt said about this album. He said, "Since you loved Cold Night for Alligators so much, I got another solo project for you to check out. The album is called The Passing and is by Jacob Roberge, the debut album from a really young Canadian artist who just deserves a lot more exposure. He's definitely more that softer side of prog, a la Steven Wilson, Artificial Language, Pink Floyd. He does all the instruments except drums. He got his friend to record those for him. Enjoy the 32-minute epic title track. Technically, it's split into parts if you read the lyrics, but it is one solid track, unlike the Charcoal Grace tracks, etc. So, it's not like an extra long album. It's a little over an hour. It's an hour and 4 minutes. So, like on the slightly longer side, but not too super long. And it has the outro is a 32-minute title track, not split into parts. If just for like. As an example, where'd it go? As an example, here's Charcoal Grace. If I open up to this, I don't know if you can see, but it shows like side B of the first record is the entire Charcoal Grace suite, and it's 24 minutes and 9 seconds. So it shows it as like one song and then in 4 parts. This one is not split into parts the way Charcoal Grace is on like the Spotify release. Oh, here, you can see it better too. Also, sick art. Look at this. I need to show off more of my my vinyls, by the way. It's really cool. They got like a lyric sheet in here, because like there's so much cool stuff in these vinyls, especially this Lies of P vinyl that I got. That's amazing. There's an unbelievably sick amount of art in there. I posted that in my Discord, by the way, if anyone's interested. Speaking of Discord, join up. But we got this album, so let's check this out. Look at this art. Oh man, this reminds me a lot of what's that other? No, I'm forgetting. What's that other? You guys will know. It's sort of like this. There's a door. I listened to it a long time ago. It wasn't on this channel. Kind of similar to like the color scheme of Quiet World, but instead of like holding up a music box, there's a door. Anyway, let's get into this. Only 6 tracks, but it's an hour and 4 minutes because the final track is a half hour long. One of my favorite prog songs overall, like if we're talking like just anything, is Cygnus X1 by Rush, and there's 2 parts to that. There's the Voyage and Hemispheres. The Voyage, I believe, is about 10 minutes long, and Hemispheres is 18-19 minutes long. So it's like almost a half-hour song if you play both parts back to back, and that's a masterpiece. So this could be similar. Let's check this out. One to 6, dude. 1 to 6 chord progression. Peak. Start over. Sorry. Especially a great choice going back and forth between 1 and 6. Love that.
Under the moonlit moonlit sky. Reliefs take their final flight.
Yeah, dude. This is great. Beautiful harmonies with the acoustic guitar. I'm completely sold so far. I have one little but I'll talk about it later. The strings. Ooh, that bass too. Good chord choices. Trying to figure out the pattern. Whatever, it doesn't matter. That solo. I love a good soulful solo like this. Incredible. Amazing. Amazing. That's so good. There's a lot of like piano riffage around there. The chord progression was a lot of fun too. It started off pretty like normal, you know, minor 1 to a 7 to a 6, throw in a major 5, and then it went to like the 3, or no, it did this, and then it went to like, which is this chord but inverted. That's so fun. That was amazing. That was a case of like, that was 5 minutes? Like, man, that song flew by too. The one thing that I was saying, it's not a deal breaker for me if the music is incredible, but it is something I've talked about before, and it's vocal flow. One of my favorite artists ever is Madeline May. She does like whimsical folky pop. But she is abysmal with lyrical flow. She'll accent like the wrong syllable of words all the time. And that's something I kind of noticed. I didn't notice it after like a minute into the song, but it stuck out to me at the very beginning. He was like, under the moonlit sky. I was like, oh, okay, great. As a vocalist, that bothers me. It's just a thing that bothers me.
Under the moonlit sky.
Like, a way you could change that is like, under the moonlit sky, like just slight changes like that make the emphasis on the correct syllable. Under the moonlit sky instead of under the moonlit sky. That's how I like lyrics to be. Like I said, it's by no means going to ruin this for me or anything. It's not something that's going to be awful because the song itself was incredible. Literally everything else was 10 out of 10. So just throwing that out there, that is something that I've talked about a bunch before, and it does peeve me a little bit. It's a minor pet peeve of mine with vocalists. Let's keep going. Next track. Ooh. Ooh. Diminished chord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. And then we had the thrown in a major 7th there. That's very interesting.
The life we dreamed of another road, naked on the sand.
Oh my goodness, this is so interesting. I'm not gonna go like chord by chord this entire album because that would take forever. But dude, just his chord writing is so good. This is amazing. Throw in a little A major 7 to a F sharp diminished, up a half step to a G diminished, and then it goes to an F major 7 to the C minor. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. E minor again. E major. Back to the Oh, back to the A major. He loops the chord progression. That's so weird. That's so weird. A world on fire turning to smoke. Life we dreamed of another road. I'm not gonna freak out about chords the entire album. Please, please don't let me turn this into a 3-hour video. Unless, I mean, you probably want that, but... Oh, man. Incredible. Just keep going, just keep going. Who is the guy that did drums? Because they're really good, too. And did Jacob, like, write the drum parts and then his friend just played them? Or did his friend help with the writing process? Like, how did that come about? Major 7th chords. Oh my goodness. This is right up my alley, exactly the kind of prog that I adore. Reminds me of Caligula's Horse a bit too. Dude, besides the first song, I haven't had a problem with the lyrical flow. It's been fine. Time. No goodbyes. Ooh. It's like a borrow 6/8, borrow 5/8 type thing. You just put it at 11 and 8, I guess, if you really want. I do love me some songs in 6/8, so this automatically has a big plus in my book because of that. Oh my goodness, the reverb and like the reverb on that synth gives it such a cool atmosphere. I love that. The synth and the strings lining up on that. The way this is built every single time, like the chorus gets bigger each time until like this ending part where everything is just going at once. The strings and the synth and the electric guitars and you feel that atmosphere. Massive. And then I can't hit the B there, so I have to go. It's also flimsy, so it's hard to hit the notes correctly. It's been a while. I'm rusty. Almost, okay. Petrichor, which if you've watched Doctor Who, you know is the smell of rain. Or if you just know what it is, but I know it from Doctor Who because I was regrettably a Doctor Who fan in high school, back when that show was big with its revival. Again, peak chord writing. That trumpet is going hard too. This song has been building masterfully throughout. Oh, the synth. Ooh. It sounds medieval. Kind of Phrygian dominant a little bit there. Love the little hints of that. Oh, this ending is gonna hit, dude. I can tell the way this is building. Perfect. Usually I don't like fade outs, but that was cool because they kind of like they built it to this big atmospheric climax, and then they kept going, and then they ended on like, you know, you have a nice solo, you keep the atmosphere going, and then you kind of just die away. I kind of liked that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. 4 major 7 to 1 major 7. Peak, actual peak.
The streets are silent, though I seem to hear. In the darkness lies.
Nice.
We wish our eyes. There's wondrous places in a world we've known.
I'm sorry, dude. When I'm feeling it, dude, I'm just, oh, I love improving. I didn't even notice the lyrics weren't even going. My eyes are closed, so I wasn't looking. Oh, dude, Empty Traces 1 and 2. Best songs on this album so far. Meow, meow, meow. I felt the Styx inspiration in that one too. Like I felt it throughout, obviously, because it's kind of got that Styx feel, especially with the vocal harmonies. That song especially had major Styx vibes. Yeah, my favorite tracks are both Empty Traces so far. But here we go into the final title track, 32 minutes. Apparently it is split up, but I don't know if I'll be able to tell or not. Or, I mean, the lyrics surely don't show like sections or anything. Let's see what we got. Oh, I'm stupid. Part 1, Roberge, The Sea of Life. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid, bro. I don't see anything in these lyrics. I was looking for like paragraphs or something, like sections. Ooh, cinematic. Please have some fun motifs and stuff throughout, like Charcoal Grace does. Bass. Came in earlier than I expected. Da, 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 da. I'm expecting that to be a motif. Ba, da, 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 da. Let's go, please. Oh, okay. This is so epic. Oh, strings. They're so full of emotion. Again, that massive atmosphere is back. This is just too good. Love me a good entire song length overture. Incredible. These are the sounds you'll hear in like an ice cave level in a 90s video game. Oh man. I can't wait until that's the motif again, but I can't wait until that motif comes back as like a big ending section or something. It's gonna be so peak. That's coming back a bunch. Just wait. You can tell. Part 2. Okay, strings. Get it? Get it, strings. Let's go. There's that classic rock synth again. Anger. Ooh. Love that. Oh, that drumming. I'm just realizing it's the Stages of Grief from part 2 onwards. Cool. Ooh. Oh, sick. Something like that. That's a very Genesis-like synth sound. This one too. This is so fun. Bro really loves to do bar 6/8, bar 5/8. Or 11/8 if you will. He's done that a lot in these songs, but the time signature is always switching up a lot, so hard to keep track. Sick. Repeating it in all the instruments. When's that one motif coming back? It's got to be in the last section or something, as like a triumphant acceptance motif. It's so cinematic. Creepy. It feels so close too. No, the water sounds just makes it even better. This is crazy good. Kinda creepy. Nice. Love those dark chords. This is insanely epic. Da 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 da. Oh. Da 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 da. Oh. I was right about that coming back for like a triumphant acceptance motif. So happy I called that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Real quick, I just want to point out that there were two parts to that motif. There was the part that just played da 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 da, and there was another one that was like da 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 da, where like the beginning part was different, and it approached that like da da da, the like 4 3 6. It approached that two different ways. I like the one where it came under and then swooped up and then came down, but it had that da 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 da. That was another one. Very cool. Yeah, this is a masterpiece. I don't think there's any doubt in anybody's mind about that. Yeah, what do I say? What do I say? Just incredible. I think definitely one of the best prog albums I've listened to on this channel, and it's probably going to make its way to be among my favorites. I don't have a single flaw with this other than that slight thing that I said earlier, and I heard it a little bit in some of these last tracks. In the last track, at least twice. There were 2 times. I pointed out the one time. I didn't point out the other time that I heard it. But just a little vocal cadence thing that just bothers me a little bit. But it's nowhere near enough to ruin an otherwise spectacular and flawless album. And this is a minor concern I have. Minor, very minor, because it's me. The only minor concern I have is because of the overall lack of like hooks in an album like this. It's very good, but the overall lack of hooks in an album, for me personally, I think I won't come back to this as much as something like Charcoal Grace, which I love and I love going back to, or like my second favorite album of all time now, Fox and the Bird. That's the only thing that I think I'm not saying that to diminish the quality of the album at all. It does not affect my score. It's still a masterpiece, but I'm just saying, like, that's kind of how I'm feeling, and I don't know if I'm going to come back to this as much because of that. It's kind of the same way with Corellia New Wilderness. I think that album is a masterpiece. Have I listened to it 50 bajillion times? No, I've listened to it maybe 5 or 6 times. And then I've gone on to listen to Fox and the Bird like 30, 40 times as an example. But I tend to latch on more to prog that has, or like Charcoal Grace. I tend to latch on more to prog that has more of like, here's the melodic hook of this song, and then it comes back throughout the song, and it can evolve in different ways, but it continues to come back, or like the melodic hook of the album, something like that, which Charcoal Grace does so well with the way that the motifs evolve throughout the album, from at the very beginning all the way into like the Charcoal Grace suite, even through Mute, and like you hear elements of, even if it's not the exact same motif, it's like a modified version of that motif, but you hear that throughout the entire album. And that's one thing that makes that album such a beautiful, cohesive masterpiece and really easy to go back and listen to, is because of all that. Thanks again to Matt for this recommendation. Give me more like this, because this is my kind of music. This is my stuff right here. All right. Thank you to Matt, and thank you for everybody for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Goodbye.